Oh yeah. So we back at it again with another joint. This is the time Goku and Vegeta stopped Metal Cooler from conquering Namek. Bruh. I miss classic Dragon Ball Z. Hey, I'm not a hater, but that shit not hitting no more. I don't know. It just don't feel like a challenge. It just feels like, well, this nigga Goku's so strong, he's just gonna beat everything. So, like, it don't feel the same no more. But let's get into it.
Oh, yeah. Now
Oh, yeah.
We gotta talk about Cooler's return. He has me weak. Bro got cooked in the first movie and came back to be a Decepticon with shadow clones, basically Ultron. And the thing about that is, now if you get cooked, you got nobody to blame because it's a whole bunch of yous. You're really just gonna have to take your L's and say GG's and walk off.
Bro.
But shit really starts off with Goku and his...
That nigga made a whole bunch of clones of himself just to get his ass beat by the same niggas who destroyed him. These villains be going through it, nigga. Hey, y'all, remember when Frieza was in hell? That nigga Frieza was in hell just screaming his head off. Getting bullied by happy tree friends and shit. That nigga really pulled back up just to get a golden form. Kill the whole planet out of a cheap shot. Have time get reversed and then get obliterated by Goku for no reason. That nigga going through it. And then he got his ass beat by Broly. L after L.
crew heading off to Namek, but they look at the screen and see that someone already has their mittens on it. And look at that guy Piccolo. He in this bitch like he about to suit up. I'll suit the fuck up in this bitch! And I'd be just like him because
that nigga
Frieza and his
funny
brother are running shit on Namek like Kobe and Shaq. See, if I'm Piccolo, I'm becoming Mr. Miyagi or the Namekian Batman. Like, shit, bro, he gotta have some type of legacy for the Namekians because they don't deserve this. They're literally beyond vegan. Their diet is straight water and ice, and they can't box for shit. They're the definition of what I do. You know Cooler really a villain when he got the elderly doing the 100-meter dash. Bro out there running like it's that one SpongeBob episode where they call Texas stupid, and Sandy was out there chasing him down. Look at him. He needs a hero. Someone please.
Damn.
He gets dragged in front of the Namekians, and one of them in the line was like, that's a great idea. Fuck this walking shit. Hits his fake ass feet and gets dragged too. So after watching his people get cooked, Piccolo's twin said, nah, fuck that. Takes the handcuffs with no chains and breaks out of it. And look how Son hit the roll out the line. Yeah, with the pull up like that, he gotta be a part of Piccolo's immediate family. Shit was so clean, I almost believed he was about to do something. But nah, he flies over there and this bot catches him one-handed and he just...
call his ass slacking.
His coldness was short.
Get your ass out.
In that Fortnite knock position. Someone get him a med kit. The bot's getting ready to...
Nigga on 0 HP.
But right as he fires at him, Gohan pulls up and knocks the beam out the way, getting the smoke and getting him out of there.
Hey, Gohan pulled up with some shit, boy.
There's gonna be a bunch of IG flicks in this movie for Goku, cause when the smoke clears, his ass is just standing there, staring. And honestly, it was so clean, not even Krillin could ruin the moment.
Oh God.
Look at him, putting up the deuce when we know he's not gonna put in pain. Cooler sitting there unimpressed cause he knows he got a better intro though. Peep game. He summons the army to line up and they all spawn in left and right. And then Cooler's gonna come in and part them like the Red Seas. He's walking in and he's just straight up glistening. Looked like he dipped himself in movie theater, but
hey, niggas in Dragon Ball Z low-key got drip. Why the fuck he got all of them niggas? Really, he really did have all them niggas in a line just to walk through them niggas, parted like the Red Sea, just to pose on them niggas. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Dragon Ball Z teach you how to get motion, nigga. That's how you supposed to come out. You part people like the Red Sea with a clean ass fit, nigga. You just... Damn, that nigga landed on Earth. On God, nigga. What you mean?
Even had Piccolo like, nah. What is that? That luster. The
that nigga mewing.
Introductions are over. They are ready for the boxing to commence. Cooler sends his army of bots to go attack, and I want you to guess out of these three who gets cooked first. I'll give you a hint. He's bald and short. Piccolo and Gohan take off just fine, but when Krillin does it, they sit his ass down immediately.
Sit your ass down.
The script writers in the studio straight giggling. Knew from this point on his ass was about to be comic relief. Not even Gohan, who spawned in 7 years ago, got sat down like that. He's out there putting up a better performance, hitting attacks and dodging. He didn't do it.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna stop pausing it. But they really gotta give Krillin some new material or some shit. Bro, imagine a movie where Krillin uses the Dragon Balls to help the team fight somebody, and he gets Super Saiyan. He wishes on the Dragon Balls, hey, turn me into a Saiyan. Krillin would literally have a redemption arc because he can now get stronger. Just like a Saiyan, every time he get, because now, and technically, he would already be strong because technically all the L's that Krillin ever took would translate into a Zenkai boost. Technically, he'll already be Super Saiyan 1. I ain't gonna lie. Krillin got his ass beat so many times, he might be Super Saiyan 1 already. Like off the GP, he'll literally just turn Super Saiyan immediately as soon as he says, yes, turn me into a Saiyan.
Any damage, but hey, at least he's not out there eating rocks like Krillin. They got 3 on Piccolo right now, and there's clearly a malfunction in their programming, cause no way they get Piccolo 3 and Krillin got 4 bodies.
Niggas glitches.
Are you serious today? You must have mistaken Brody for One Punch Man or something. I know they could look alike from afar, but come on now, that is simply not him.
Krillin tries to cook with what little screen time he has left, and it's not looking good. The bots who have Kawhi Leonard's personality downloaded are just looking at him with disappointment. So yeah, his performance is looking bad right now, but Piccolo ain't safe either. Cause the same shit happens to him and he's just like, nah.
And then the cameraman gets mad close to him to document that embarrassing moment. Piccolo wanted to tell him to back up so bad. That shit had him sweating, so he had to
mad as fuck. Hey, back up, nigga. Like,
the embarrassment. So he went to Old Reliable, threw out the turban and cape like it was the problem.
What I do?
The camera pans to go on though, and it's looking like he's about to keep that losing record on them.
Damn.
Go on getting smacked around with that background is all too familiar. Krillin's also getting his shit popped though as he crashes into Gohan. So Piccolo's just like, shit, I might as well join him. But he didn't get bitched or anything like Gohan and Krillin, he just slowly descends down. He had something to say to Krillin though, he just like, hey Krillin, not gonna lie, them putting 4 on you and 3 on me is ludicrous. Man, stop hating. Is what Krillin internally screamed as Piccolo flies away to cook the Kawhi Leonards. And he's out there taking multiple out at a time.
Kawhi Leonards.
Maybe it was the cape and turban. If that's what it takes to make a move like that, that better be a mid-game power-up animation for Piccolo and Sparking Zero.
Damn.
As Piccolo is cooking
that nigga Sparking Zero.
Science at play. The simple law of motion creates more motion. And now all of a sudden they have the ability to catch a body too. Shit didn't last long though. As we see, they couldn't hang. They get captured in Sensor Way, which basically made shit easier for Piccolo. He was out there shrieking, got 30 kills without dying, so he unlocked the tactical nuke. And now that Krillin and Gohan are gone, he can unleash it. Treats the whole area like how the Avengers treat New York, and fucking booms it. Whole area done. Look at the crater this man left. He absolutely made sure he didn't get dropped in this movie, I'll tell you that. But now it's time for the main course. Goku versus Cooler in that shiny rarity.
This shit was sad, I ain't gonna lie. This shit was crazy.
And yeah, my boy coming in different this time. He ain't come here to play. That performance in that last movie was absolutely disappointing. Man's had a whole new form just to still get worked by Super Saiyan.
Oh God.
They start throwing hands in an invisible elevator.
Goku
finds an opening and grab his tail. As he throws him, he lets out a little giggle, which causes Cooler to get enraged and start chasing him.
What the hell is that?
This was all a part of Goku's plan though. Made him and catch him off guard. But once he
got his ass.
Notices Cooler is not phased and knew that smirk couldn't mean anything good. So he tried to keep that Cobra Kai mentality of striking it first, and it's clearly not working. Cooler felt bad, so he had to hit him with the stop. This isn't you. Treating his ass like Bruce Banner. He then proceeds to give him a mean 3-piece combo with no biscuit, starting it off with a knee, making Goku the Iron Man. Then he hits him with a gut check, stretching his back out, pause, and spikes him to the ground. That boy Goku hit the floor like, okay. When I came down.
Bro, just
Cooler didn't care about the pain he was feeling.
Gone, bro, just on the ground.
2 minutes into the fight and throws it at him.
Golly.
But Goku's not dying in 2 minutes though, we know this. He not sorry. Uses instant
he
to get up behind him, and he's
bro, we already know this nigga Goku gonna cap like, oh man, I have to get stronger. Bro, that nigga gonna turn Super Saiyan and start fucking cooking him. We all know.
Like the boogeyman. He starts yapping and flexing that he learned this new technique called instant transmission, and Cooler just like, oh, you thought you was special? I could do that shit too. Those words had Goku perplexed. He wasn't ready to
he said what?
Move. He came up and smacked the taste out of his mouth. Had Goku contemplating if he's really like that. He gets kicked up and makes Cooler turn into Madam Web audience.
Weave.
And Goku tries to smack him back. And the point of this whole exchange is that they're spamming instant transmission. But shit just looks like normal Dragon Ball Z. Nothing changed. All they did was step back. And I guess whoever was writing the script understood that. So they decided to give them their own version of the Speed Force. Which is why they got this infrared look. I'm crying. They think this Flash versus Zoom. Look at Cooler. He even hitting the full Flash form. He catches up to Goku, takes him out the animation.
Got your ass.
uses his head to break the rock in front.
Gone.
Then he tosses him away and goes up to hit him with that knee of justice. And I thought he did it to him for a second. This frame had him looking crazy, but instead it was revealed that he caught
he got that shit.
Uses it to
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. Even cooler.
Here we go. Gonna
Step
start
back
getting
to
cooked.
admire the view. This got to be some type of glazing. But now it's time for round 2, and I'm gonna be honest, when I watched this for the first time, I was fully expecting a 5th form metal cooler to show up, but they really just didn't do it. Hopped in that writer's room and said, nah, they're boxing. And Goku
Nah, I don't feel like it.
gets a clean right in, but again, it was ineffective. Cooler then proceeds to kick him out the frame, and look at that form, bro. Yeah, not gonna lie, don't ever invite him to a kickball game. With a form like that, he launching that shit straight to orbit. Even me, a retired Hall of Fame kickball player at recess, can't compete with that. But yeah, Goku's flying off, and Cooler chases him down and kicks him again. And then he pulls out the forbidden move, hits him with the spirit of Diddy, pushing him through the rocks. And Goku's just like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Wait, I don't remember that part. That nigga had the force? What the fuck? When did Cooler get that? When did he have that in his arsenal? He never used that in the game. What are you talking about?
came back on a mission, keep the game face.
Am I tripping,
Cooler tries
nigga?
to block and
I'm getting cooked.
him with the spirit of Diddy, pushing him through the rocks. And Goku's just like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
and
Why
he
nigga?
came back on a mission, keep the game face. Cooler tries to block and Goku breaks right through, severing his arm and giving him the superhero ass frame. Goku said, hold on, I ain't done yet though. I gotta hit this landing too. And rolls right into the fighting stance. There was no time for celebration though, cause Cooler regenerates like a symbiote made out of vibranium, completely rebuilding his arm from scratch. Yeah bro, I don't want to see a universe where Dr. Zero and Cooler link up, because if they get in that lab together, they'd make the most OP character in history.
Bro.
Might even
Metal Cell would be crazy. Imagine, because they was already struggling enough and they hoped to God that Gohan obliterated that nigga. Imagine Gohan did all of that and he just fixed himself because there was one piece left, like a screw. Nigga, they would be cooked. They would be fucking cooked.
surpass Boo and what bullshit it could do. The camera pans up and we see bro is just randomly glistening again, and that's another bad sign for Goku. Catches him off guard with the TP and aims right for the
nigga had that Johnson baby oil.
SpongeBob as he flips him over and seasons him, grabbing his leg and tossing him away. Goku hits the smooth recovery though. Holding on to the attack stance like it was gonna change the outcome. Yeah, that shit ended up being a slight inconvenience. Delayed Cooler's attack for 1 second, then he's just like
Anywho. Exactly.
And gets the blast. Goku's clean with the blocks though. Deflecting and get him right up in his grill.
Mink.
Goku did all that for nothing though, and starts to get choked out by Cooler. That boy Goku needed it.
That nigga Goku had, bro, pause, no Diddy, but he had Goku in there, in the air, like a bitch, like, on God, like.
To hear him. And thankfully Vegeta decided to get out the house in this movie because Goku would have been cooked. Came in and kicked the shit
that nigga said the homie getting his ass whipped.
Looking crazy and he got him leaning. But the hatred was at an all-time high for Vegeta here. This cool ass intro was all we're gonna get from him. And you know what, bro? I've made my peace with it. Shit was basically over as soon as it started. Goes Super Saiyan, talk some shit, runs
we already know,
and gets bopped. Shit is like clockwork at this point. But you know Vegeta, man, they don't let him go down in one hit.
Why they keep holding my nigga?
Embarrass himself. He comes back in with all this energy, lands 2 kicks, and gets hit with the WWE
damn,
putting him in excruciating pain. And Goku couldn't sit there and watch anymore. As much as he knows Vegeta loves his ones, he just had to save him. Kicks Cooler out the way before he blasts him. And in this frame, you could really see how Cooler's a fiend. Look at him. He's already up and running to sleep Vegeta. The hatred runs deep. Not even Goku back up. He's still recovering.
Bruh, like, why did you on me?
Cooler enters the instant transmission dimension, and we see he was really trying to give Vegeta that cartoon bump on his head. But Goku's clutch, he gets him out of the animation and has him tackled on the floor. And I'm not gonna hold you, this frame is looking crazy. I'm gonna need a big pause on that one. And damn, Goku's really a great teammate.
No, Diddy
saves is kinda tough. If I was Cooler, I'd be angry as hell because I just missed out on 2 kill opportunities. But guess who's the angriest out of all of them?
Vegeta,
the one that got saved. He just like, hey, fuck both y'all. Had Goku on his 50-cent shit.
On me?
Dip out of there.
Like, why you say fuck me, bro?
And I'm not
you shouldn't have did that shit.
Cooler spun the block in 0.2 seconds to kick him. He ends up punching him straight to Goku. And oh nah, look at how vile this frame really is, bruh. Son can't even take a regular L. Like, this is really some next level violation. The writers made sure he can never win a group chat argument ever again. Cooler hits him with the silent.
Bro, imagine any argument he has with Bulma. Bulma's like, ain't this you, nigga? Stop talking to me crazy, bruh. You know I'm the richest motherfucker here. Stop talking to me crazy. Vegeta's like, man, bitch, you tripping. I'm about to fly back to Namek, nigga. Fuck you.
Finisher though. Sends Diddy miss across and it ends up in a huge explosion. And after that attack, Cooler's just off in the distance walking in slow motion. Bro thinks he's in the edit. Goku turns to Vegeta and looks at him like this. And right then and there is when it was official. His ass is getting jumped. They fly out in full speed with this power of friendship ass attack, and it breaks them into 3 pieces. But of course, the regeneration starts to kick in.
But they start blasting them.
The most unexpected thing in Dragon Ball happened. Vegeta decides to key spam him, and it actually worked. It blew the metal cooler to smithereens. This shit was almost too good to be true. They hit this finally it's over ass fall, but little did they know that it wasn't over. Goku, who's on like 2 HP, looks up and sees that there's another metal cooler, alive and well.
This was crazy.
They all walk up simultaneously and they just start blinging in the distance. Shit was scary as hell, looking like round 200 in COD Zombies, but instead it's just a bunch of VVS coolers. I'ma be honest, at this point I was full on glazing. I was out my seat, standing and staring at the TV. I thought I was about to witness cinema. Look at how they're sliding down. Had me fully convinced this was gonna be an endgame type fight. Goku and Vegeta hit the double Super Saiyan. And we saw all this theatrical shit for not even one punch to be thrown. It was really just a flash and they ended up in Diddy's dungeon. Like, bro, y'all
Nah, end up in Diddy's dungeon is crazy. Nah, but for real, I feel him though. Because I really thought it was gonna be like, bro, like on some Matrix Reloaded type shit. Like these niggas was gonna go and put in work. Like Neo, my nigga, just heim. Nah, it was just a flash, and these niggas it was inside of R. Kelly mansion. Just, bro, like they just had a drink with Cardi B, just gone.
Gotta be trolling. No way y'all just pump fake the whole audience like that. And they didn't make up for it either.
Bro, these niggas, bruh, it's like they watch one Dr. Disrespect stream. They wake up. This is what happened. Like, goddamn.
Now, I'm not saying I watch Dragon Ball movies for the plot, but damn, bro, did y'all even try? Cooler starts taking energy from Goku and Vegeta, and somehow, this big ass ship can't handle it. Look at this. This is damn near half the planet. And you're telling me it doesn't have the capacity for 2 Saiyans? It starts breaking down and they get free, and Cooler didn't like that one bit, so he goes full Decepticon and starts chasing after Goku, punching him and then trapping him in wires. He's trying to turn Goku into mincemeat, but then out of nowhere, a Destructo Disc comes along and cuts Cooler's arm off. And not for 1 second did I believe that hero was Krillin. We see that as Vegeta making my hating ass right, and Goku breaks free. He then takes a small yellow
he said my hating ass right
at him and destroys him once and for all. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for 494K.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. W video though. That's a W video. That Cooler fight was crazy.